Yeah, I've known Bernie Moore and Bernie Moore Ministries probably for, I would say, 8 years, somewhere in that time frame. Initially, it was in the periphery, and I was aware of Bernie, and the more I got to know Bernie, the more I fell in love with his heart and his passion for reaching the uttermost parts of the earth.
Yeah, well, I guess if we back in New Zealand many years ago, soul winning, crusades, it was just my passion. It was one of those things, and I kind of was praying for a day for me to meet someone. And I had some connections in Australia, but I was kind of believing God that when I arrived in Frisco, that God would somehow set me up. I remember being at a conference March 2021, last year, and I was in a foyer, and a pastor that I knew in the area said, "Hey, have you met Bernie Moore?" I had no idea who Bernie Moore was, and came over, shook his hand. His wife next to him, Nicole, was there, shook their hand, and what I didn't realize that within a month, another friend of mine, Mark Bloom, I don't know if you know him, but he connected me with Bernie Moore, and we had lunch, and it kind of started a friendship from that point.
Yeah.
So Bernie Moore Ministries, we met him probably 7 years ago.
Yes.
And amazing, fell in love with his ministry because his ministry was all about soul winning. And so soul winning to both Deb and I, we've been in ministry for probably going on almost 40 years. And our heart's always been about soul winning. And I absolutely love when people are about winning souls.
You know, what I love about Bernie Moore Ministries and the soul winning aspect of Bernie Moore and everything he's driven and passionate about doing is we haven't just supported it as a church, so Bernie Moore Ministries. I've had the chance to take a team with Bernie, and we went to Juba, South Sudan. And in Juba, what we saw was when you have a chance to really be face-to-face and hands-on and just love on people who really have been without hope. And there's nothing more beautiful in all of creation than restoration. And you see God's hand at work in somebody's life when they hear the good news. And along the way, they also get healings and blessings, but really the most important thing they get a relationship with Jesus Christ and all that entails.
It was the first day we launched Game Changer Church, and we had Pastor Bernie and Nicole as part of our church that day, and we were able to honor them and their ministry and financially sow into them, which was so important for us in the vision of our church.
Yeah, I mean, for a church plant, we actually wanted to send a message to the community that we're in, but also wanted to send a message to the heavenlies that soul winning was our due north. And I believe that soul winning is the number one heartbeat of God. And so, you know what, we wanted to purposely, first seed of the church, $10,000 into Bernie Moore Ministries. We wanted to know, we wanted the kingdom of darkness to know we're a soul winning church. And we're going to win souls here in Frisco, Texas, but you know what, we're going to be partnering with ministries around the planet. Bernie Moore Ministries, we're planting that seed. Soul winning is what it's about.
I would say good seed. That would be my two word. Good seed. I used to always think, well, you know what? I'm going to give to a church, and whatever they do with the money, it's their business. But I was kind of rebuked of the Lord a few years ago when I felt like the Lord had said to me, "Would you throw good seed onto cement? Would you throw it onto hard ground?" And I said no, because I really want my seed to be a 30, 60, or even 100-fold. And I believe that Bernie Moore Ministries is 100-fold. One thing I love is pretty much every penny you give towards BMM goes to the crusades, goes to soul winning.
Well, in Australia, when we planted our first church, we were meeting in a school, and we very quickly realized how important it was for us to have a physical home base. We had people that needed training, people that needed discipling. We wanted to be able to send people out, but meeting only one day a week in a school was really hard. So we had to find a base location. So I understand how important it is for a ministry to have somewhere they call home.
Yeah, totally. And you know, here we are, Frisco, Texas, connected to Bernie Moore Ministries. I'm believing God for this building to manifest itself really quickly. And we're committed, not just to last year's seed, but this year's seed, of making sure that they get there. Bernie Moore, you don't know this, but and I'm going to tell every other church out there, come on, join with our church and so many other churches to plant seeds so that they can establish themselves and having their very own building, so that they can manage, organize, and strategically think about soul winning around the planet.
I mean, what about all the young people that are going to be futurely going on these missions trips, but they have no idea what they're going to encounter? if Bernie Moore Ministries has a home, they can disciple these young people, to train them, to equip them, to teach them, to prepare them, so that when they arrive in these countries, they are set to go.
Yeah, totally. And so get on board with this thing. We are.
Hey everybody, I've got great news for you. We have an opportunity to get our own ministry home. That's right, over the last 13 and a half years, you guys know, we've been homeless. We've been working from our own personal homes. Our team has been working from their personal homes. Well, God has come through because God is faithful. We have been praying for a long time now that God would give us our own ministry home where our team can work under one roof, where we can pray and strategize and plan all of our gospel crusade events around the world. Also, where we can use it as a training facility for other men and women to come along, and we can train and disciple and mentor them and help them accomplish the dreams and destiny that they also have in their hearts to bring the gospel around the world. We need your help. We need you to pray about what you can do. And maybe if you can't do anything, maybe you could just pray for us as we launch out into this campaign that we are calling SOS, Season of Sacrifice. Would you pray with us? We love you. God bless. We'll talk to you soon.